Hey, what is going on everyone? Welcome back to another Modern Warfare Remastered video. In today's video, we're going to be looking at the top 5 reasons why supply drops in Modern Warfare Remastered are actually a good thing. As we know, in my previous video, I did go on a bit of a rant as to why supply drops would kind of hurt the game, and basically it makes no sense just adding in supply drops into Modern Warfare Remastered, although I could probably make a very long list telling you guys why I don't like supply drops in Call of Duty or Remastered itself. There is actually, believe me, some positive things that come from supply drops being implemented to Modern Warfare Remastered. If you want me to do another video where I look at the worst things about supply drops specifically within Modern Warfare Remastered and maybe the whole Call of Duty game as a whole, let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. So starting off in the top 5 list as to why supply drops are a good thing in Modern Warfare Remastered, the 5th point we're going to be looking at in today's video is that the game isn't paid to win, as supply drops in Modern Warfare Remastered only give you weapon kits, they give you reticles, and basically it's only items that change the look of the weapon. Of course, there's other customizable features that you get in these supply drop, like faces, you get new customizable clothes, you get emblems, calling cards, and a few weird melee weapons which I have no idea why they added into the game, but they did so anyway. But basically my point is that these weapon kits and reticles, they don't change the weapon. They don't add damage to the weapon. Basically, it does nothing. It's only for looks. Pretty much, it's basically an accessory in the game. If you want new clothes or emblems, or if you want a new reticle, get a supply drop if you want to. If you don't, the game's not going to change. No one is going to have a weapon that is better than yours, or they're going to kill you faster because you didn't purchase supply drop. So in a way, guess what? They hit the nail on the head. If you look back in Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, the games were a little bit different, because if you got a better weapon than someone else, guess what? It had better damage, you could kill people easier, and it was kind of unfair. However, now it's kind of like CSGO, where these weapon kits change the look of the weapon, it changes the look of the game, and guess what? It really doesn't mess with anything whatsoever. It's kind of a shame how it took them all the way up to Modern Warfare Remastered to do this, but nonetheless, it is a good step within the Call of Duty community and the Call of Duty game as a whole, because no one really wants a pay-to-win game where someone gets a better weapon than yours and basically becomes unbalanced. I'm guessing the only reason why they did this is they really didn't want to mess or hinder the original Call of Duty too much by adding in random weapons. So I guess that's probably why these supply drops have more of a cosmetic feel, or more cosmetic items to it. So heading into the number 4 reason as to why supply drops are a good thing in Modern Warfare Remastered, we're going to be looking at the fact that you don't need COD points to purchase supply drops. You can obviously grind these depot points yourself if you want to open any of these supply drops. As we know from Black Ops 3, Advanced Warfare, and even Infinite Warfare, you can play the game yourself and get keys to purchase some of the supply drops, which is a good thing. It's the same thing, of course, in Modern Warfare Remastered, which is alright, but the thing about this is that the grind may be good for some people because you're constantly playing the game, you have a reason to play the game, which is to get a supply drop and get your favorite weapon, and in a way it adds a little bit of a challenge to the game and it makes you want to play it, which is always awesome. Adding supply drops is obviously a nice way to add more content into the game, and I suppose this is a good way to do it. As I know from most of my friends, they tell me it takes a long time to go ahead and unlock as many supply drops as possible, and you know that's pretty much always going to be the case unless you want to buy it yourself. At the end of the day, it still takes a very long time to get enough points to unlock supply drop, but at least they do give us the option of allowing us to grind the game to unlock it instead of just paying for it, which is a little bit better. So heading into the 3rd point in today's video as to why supply drops are a good thing for Modern Warfare Remastered is the fact that if they do add in new weapons through supply drops that increase damage, that are a bit better than what we normally have in the game, I personally don't think it would be that unbalanced, because as we know in this game, you die super fast. Not only that, but a lot of people run around with the M16, a lot of people with the AK weapon, and a lot of people with the sniper. And guess what? Those weapons, in my honest opinion, are fine enough. If they happen to add a new weapon in the game, it would seriously have to be super duper overpowered to pretty much compete with the M16 and the snipers and with the other assault rifles. I kind of thought a little bit hard about this, because obviously we have stopping power, we have juggernaut, those kind of factor in with the weapons as well. But obviously if they release some random laser weapon that makes no sense and decimates everyone in 2 bullets, then obviously there's a bit of a problem. But as we know, they normally add assault rifles or some machine guns that are a little bit better or shoot a bit faster. And in my honest opinion, I think if you had an M16, you could drill that guy out super easy, as well as a sniper. In my honest opinion, it's quite overpowered, most of the weapons. It really depends how you use it. But I want to know what you guys think in the comment section down below. That could be my opinion. I want to know what you guys think. So heading into the second spot in today's video as to why supply drops are a good thing for Modern Warfare Remastered, we're going to be looking at the fact that these weapon kits and reticles do not affect weapon stats, but in fact make your weapon look better or different. Now, the good thing about this, even though I explained it in the 5th spot in today's video, is that it adds more to the game as you will play to unlock more items. Now, as we know, the original camos in the game may be boring. You know, you play this game for a year, a few months, you're going to get bored. The camos are going to be boring. You probably already unlocked it all. Well, guess what? You can get more through supply drops, doing challenges, and the same thing may happen with the guns. You may be getting bored looking at the same gun. Having some of these weapon kits and reticles will obviously change it, probably refresh the game up for you, make it a bit more aesthetically pleasing. And the same thing as well, it could be the same old game, same weapons, same camo, same everythings, but at the end of the day, supply drops do give you the option of pretty much changing everything from like faces of the character to clothes, emblems, calling cards, melee weapons. You can change everything, maybe refresh the game up a little bit. I can understand if it gets boring and that doesn't change anything, but at the end of the day, it does add a little bit more content, and at least it refreshes a game that may be getting repetitive after a few months after playing. So heading into the number 1 point in today's video as to why supply drops are a good thing to Modern Warfare Remastered is that it increases the longevity of the game. Now, I kind of explained this in the last point, and of course the first point we explained in the video, and the fact is that Activision will always, and I mean always, add new things into supply drops. And guess what? It will obviously be the same case in this game, and they will keep adding new reticles, they will keep adding new weapon kits. Hell, they'll probably even add a new weapon. But the point is that even though they're adding these new weapon kits and reticles, people want to get them. People will keep playing the game to get them. And guess what? It allows you to play the game, it allows you to do something else, and it allows you to grind for the weapons or the weapon kits, which ultimately will give you satisfaction doing it. You'll have the ability to show off, and guess what? You'll feel accomplished doing it. And as I said before, in the end, it at least adds a little bit more content that obviously refreshes the game. But nonetheless, guys, hopefully you did enjoy today's video. If you agreed with some of my points, or if you disagreed with some of my points, let me know in the comment section down below. But I hope we can all realize that it at least has one benefit of adding a bit more content to the game, which more people can grind for. But nonetheless, I still hate supply drops. If you want me to do the same video against supply drops, let me know. That video will probably go for an hour long, so I want to know what you guys think. But nonetheless, hopefully you did enjoy today's video, and I will catch you guys later. Globe out.